Hello and welcome to another episode of the Roach Coach Podcast, the journey to create the new metal canon. My name is Lorin Kozlowski. With me, as always, the original Roach Rider, Mr. Matt Nas.
Keep it rolling, baby.
We have a very special episode today.
I am honestly excited. I am very pumped about this. This has kind of been an interesting, not thorn in my side, but just one of those interesting things.
An itch you couldn't scratch, Matt.
Yeah.
Yes. And a lot of people have said to us in the long history of the coach, which every episode available at roachcoach.com.
Yes.
But in the early days of the coach, Matt, you were there, but you had other things going on. You were like, I'm gonna go and take a vacation with my wife in Hawaii.
That's correct.
I'm gonna do these other things.
Correct.
If you guys want to keep chopping it up
Yeah.
about new metal,
If you and Jenny would need to chop it up and run and gun,
right? Yeah.
I know a guy.
You know a guy, and you sent us over Eric Hankey, friend.
Mensch.
Really someone else who really got us going here with the coach in the early days. We recorded 4 episodes with him.
I can't believe it was that many because I only remember being away for a week.
Matt, we were running and gunning, okay? We had to keep this show weekly, baby. We couldn't stop. Anyway, we say that to say this. I didn't do the Slipknot episode. Matt did not do the Slipknot episode.
The original first album, Slipknot.
And so, Matt, today is your day.
I love it.
Today's your day, and we've swapped it here. You have spent the week listening to Slipknot.
Yes.
And I have not.
Correct.
I listened. The germ of this came from I decided to listen to the album while making a lunch, as I do nowadays as a father. And I was like, man, this thing is all rippers. This thing is Rip City.
And then I did the Thursday night Patreon exclusive live stream.
Mm-hmm.
And on the very first one, I solicited questions. And I think it was Chad Radical.
Might have been.
Said, would you ever go back and do some of those albums that you missed? So it was like stars aligning. You re-listened to it. We got that question. And we're texting with each other. And the question was, you want to do Slipknot?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I do.
And so here we are. We're doing it. We're going to call this Slipknot by Slipknot, parentheses, Matt's version.
Yes.
We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it topical, keep it memeable, and that's what we're gonna do.
That's what we're doing.
So we are talking about Slipknot's legendary debut album.
Yes.
Matt, this album was released on June 29th, 1999.
This is the thick of it.
This is a thick of it record. This is a week after Significant Other. Summer of 99. Maybe the best summer?
Yeah.
Maybe? What a dream. Think about that. You've been spending a week with Fred and the boys.
Mm-hmm.
Also, maybe you're not so much into that. Maybe you've been spending a week with the Chemical Brothers because they have just dropped their new record. And then Slipknot are like, hey, everybody. Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, it's us and all the boys. We're the new gang in town. And here's our record. What a gift. What a gift.
What a gift.
I mean, I often say, the summer of 2001, the last great summer, sun was out every day. It was great. Summer of 99, similar. Sun was out every day. Check the almanac. It's true.
True.
It's true. Beautiful weather that whole summer. Matt, June of 1999, were you listening to this or were you just enjoying the weather?
I definitely was not listening to this.
Okay.
So I think the thing that will be a reoccurring theme throughout this episode is that if I had been on that original recording,
mm-hmm.
Jenny wouldn't have been the only one taking shit for slagging Slipknot. Famously, in this episode, the very first time we did this album, Jenny said that Slipknot were a bunch of nerds.
Mm-hmm.
And, she might as well have just called their family members all kinds of names because
right.
calling them nerds for wearing masks seemed to be the worst thing a human being could call Slipknot.
Yeah.
I think I would have been right alongside her. Because until this week, I had never listened to this album cover to cover, but boy, was I ready this week to listen to this album cover to cover.
There it is. There it is. You know what? Sometimes an album arrives for you at just the right time.
Yeah, because I've tried to listen to this album before.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't ready. I honestly, and that's not hyperbole. I wasn't in the headspace to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't appreciate it in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
It was always just, what is this shit? And I put it on, and then I turn it off. And this week, a breeze, cool fucking breeze.
A cool breeze. I love it. Matt, of course, the producer on this record.
One Ross Robinson,
That's right.
Angel.
The Angel produced this record.
And this really is the birth of some of the crazier Ross stories.
Mm-hmm.
I read a couple articles. I was doing my research.
Ooh, there we go.
And not just the Wikipedia, but I think Revolver had a pretty good piece on it for the 10-year. There was a couple 10 years that I read. And of course, the story about they had to strap their headphones to their heads because they'd move around so much they would fly off, that they recorded the drums in 2 days.
Oh, wow.
And that Ross was throwing plants at them.
There it is.
And that Ross Robinson is quoted as saying, I had to work out every day to make sure that I was ready to record this album with these guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Getting your reps in, be like, listen, I got to go in with, 9 maniacs.
9 fucking maniacs.
Let me run you down the lineup on this record. Corey Taylor, number 8 on vocals. Mick Thompson, number 7 on guitars. Sean Clown Crahan, number 6 on percussion, backing vocals, and co-lead vocals on Tattered and Torn. Craig 133 Jones, number 5 on samples, media. Jim Root, number 4, guitars on Purity. Okay.
Yep.
Number 3, Chris Fain, percussion, credited but doesn't perform, and he also is credited with Vomit on the Mudslide hidden track and backing vocals. It's this kind of record. Paul Gray, number 2 on bass. Joey Jordanson, number 1 on drums. And Sid Wilson, number 0 on turntables. And then additional personnel. Number 4, Josh Brainerd on all guitars except Purity. He's uncredited. And number 3, Greg Cuddles Welts, percussion on demo tracks and Spit It Out.
Yeah, so Josh was part of the band when they started recording. And then before the record came out, he left the group. And that's when Jim came in.
Interesting. This is something that we definitely did not cover.
Absolutely not.
We are setting the record straight.
Yep.
Getting it right. That's right. Let's see. Dean Carr did the band photography. I have a physical copy of the album here.
So what was interesting to me is in the research that I was doing for it, and this is the first time I've literally ever done research for an album on this show. There was a version of this. So you have a version that's from 2000.
Yeah. So according to the Wikipedia, my version would have been made in late 1999. They redid the album to address concerns about plagiarism or copyright infringement. Not plagiarism, copyright infringement in regards to the tracks Purity and Frail Limb Nursery. And so basically they pulled those songs and re-released the album, slightly remastered in both standard and digipack versions in December of 99, replacing both those tracks with Me Inside. And so that is the version that I have that was picked up from the Best Buy in Madison Heights, Michigan. Still there.
Hell yeah.
Still there,
going.
baby.
Still
Yes.
an ongoing concern.
Yes.
Although all physical media, gone.
Gone.
Which again brings us back to our big point: support your local FYE.
You gotta
Pay, take out that loan, take out that additional $100 loan to get a loan CD.
Listen,
Of Smash Mouths.
Foosh Yu Mang. Pick it up at your local FYE.
Thank you for going for
All right. You gotta listen. I know what you're saying, Lauren. I'm pretty sure I have it. You're pretty sure?
You're pretty sure?
You're pretty sure? That sounds to me like you don't have it. And you should head over to your local FYE. And when you get to the counter, they're probably going to try to upsell you.
Oh, yeah.
On possibly getting 6 free magazines.
Yep.
And to which I say no, but be polite about it.
Please. It's part of, they have to do it.
Yeah. But maybe bring up the fact that you have a phone with the internet.
Right. Yeah. Just show them that all the articles
Yeah.
that you would get in a magazine by the time that you got them would be months old, and that you would have already seen the screenshots and read 1,000 people's opinions.
Matt, this album, I'm sure you saw this in your research, received acclaim by critics and fans, and has only gained popularity as time has gone on. Because you have, you have your time of release reviews, and then you have, as time has gone on, sort of reassessments.
Right.
Alternative Press, 4 out of 5. All Music, 4 out of 5. Chronicles of Chaos, 8 out of 10. Classic Rock Magazine, 7 out of 10. Collector's Guide to Heavy Metal, 7 out of 10. Kerrang! 5 out of 5. Kerrang! Knew what
Kerrang!
was
Knew
up.
right out the jump.
Kerrang! Knew. Q Magazine, 4 out of 5. Shockingly, the Rolling Stone Album Guide, 2.5 out of 5.
That is so on brand for them.
They were hedging their bets, because then what happened was these boys dropped Iowa, and everyone in Rolling Stone offices was like, all hands on deck. All hands on deck. I played this album at my house last night, and it accidentally killed my whole family.
Right.
I think we have to give it 4 stars. I think we have to, something's happened. And they're like, whoa, your whole family? Do you need like time off? We'll bury them later. Listen, I was that heavy. We got to give it 4 stars. We got to do something. Sputnik Music, 4 out of 5. And then subsequently, in 2021, it was named one of the 20 best metal albums of 1999 by Metal Hammer. It was
one of the 20 best of 1999 alone?
Alone. Let me hear. Let's pull up this list. Other albums on this list. Metal Hammer.
Oh, Metal Hammer.
I'm looking right at the camera. Metal Hammer.
How fucking dare you, Metal Hammer.
You gotta have some guts. It's
you
called
cowards.
Number Your List. Alphabetical? Alphabetical? Sorry, I'm clipping. Alphabetical? How do you look your family in the eye? Unless your family was killed by the album Iowa, then obviously you can't look them in the eye. We get it. But if your family is alive, I don't know how you face them at dinner. If you did an alphabetized top 20, unbelievable. I don't even want to engage with this list now. I don't even want to engage with it because it's an alphabetical list. It's an alphabetical list. Have some guts. I can't believe it. I'm so let down. All right. I will read this quote from Kerrang, though, who described the album as raw and wholly uncompromising. Each track delivered a powerful blow to the senses. And even Rolling Stone, cowards in their own way.
2.5. Truly the limpest of dick reviews.
Still said that this is metal with a capital M.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. Maybe this was like a 2.5 because they'd just been beaten down into submission. And they were like, I don't know what to do with this. I guess 2.5. I'll say the final thing. Metal Hammer did vote this album definitively the best debut album of the last 25 years. Oh, the readers did, because the readers, they know a ranking.
Yes.
And they said this one, number 1 with a bullet. Double platinum in the United States. It's the best-selling Slipknot album. Only peaked at 51 on the Billboard 200. But this is back in the day when, these discs were moving. They were moving. You could go double platinum and not even break the top 40. Wild time.
Which is wild.
It's crazy.
Today, that would be outselling Taylor Swift.
It would be. It would. Absolutely. All right, Matt. Let's dive into these tracks. We've got the intro track into the first song, which is called Sick. So the intro track I'm going to read right now is 7426170000027.
And of course, you know the urban myth about this. I don't know if it's true or not because I've never seen an original copy of the EP, but they say that was the barcode to mate, feed, kill, repeat. That's why I'm in this seat.
Matt, you're one of the best. Let's go.
All right. Holy shit. What the fuck was wrong with me? Holy shit.
Matt, I mean, just think about it. You and Rolling Stone in 1999. You just didn't know what you had.
Didn't know what I had.
Didn't know what you had.
Wow. It is as fresh in this moment
Mhm.
as I'm sure it was as fresh in 1999. That is so visceral.
Mhm.
It is such a great kickoff. Even the strange sounds with the woman from the Manson documentary talking about it, the whole thing I think is sick. Like, it is unsettling, and then Sick comes in, and it is just, oh. And then you watch the live performance from Ozfest, where they're playing that and they let it go forever, and they basically are beating the shit out of each other before they get started. And it's, these guys have nothing to fucking lose.
Mm-mm.
Like, you don't know anything about them, and you know everything in this first 2 songs. It's like, there's before you hear this, and then there's after. And after, you're like, I think I might have found my new favorite band.
Mhm.
These guys are fucking it.
What's really great about it also is that, as we know now, there's Slipknot Inc.
Yes.
We have Knotfest.
Yep.
We have events, we have merch. But at the time, these boys are playing like this is the last time we're ever going to play. This might be it. This might be it for me. I'm going to give you everything, every time. And that is both the gift and the folly of youth.
Yes.
Thankfully, recorded here for prosperity. And it's incredible. And the thing is that, like you said, sounds so fresh. I won't put the band on blast, but I listened to a new release metal record the other day.
Yep.
And they wish. This, Slipknot by Slipknot, still wiping the floor. I failed to mention the genre tags up top, Matt.
You did, but that's okay.
And that's because the genre tag is just one genre tag.
Oh.
And it's new metal. Baby.
Fuck yes, it is.
And that is the thing. When I put this thing on, man, it's so good to just you've got the scratches and the screams and the riffs and the drums. And you're just like, this is new metal AF. This is what you want. This is how it's done. This is how you kick it off. The hottest of opens.
Dude, I will tell you, after 8 years of doing this show and coming back to this record, that I absolutely, positively would have slagged if I was on that first episode. Would have not gotten it. Would have said, this isn't for me. This is totally fucking for me. I don't know. Like, it is weird coming back to something and being so changed in your listening to it. But this is so leaps and bounds above so much that we've listened to and stuff that I've liked that we've listened to. And this is so much. No, this is different. This is so different. And I know it's not the heaviest thing that's ever existed. And I think throughout this album, we can kind of talk about that in the flow of the album. But man, what they might not have in heaviness, they make up for in pure energy. It's a boulder rolling down a hill.
Yeah.
It's get the fuck out of the way. Love it. Love it. Love that it's sick, but it's SIC in brackets, which is usually what people do when they're quoting somebody to say, yeah, this is how they spelled it, and we know that's not how it's spelled.
Right.
Which I think is just like a nice wink and a nod to be like, you're not going to be able to fully understand this,
right?
But you're going to be able to understand this.
Right.
I think that is very clever for something that somebody like me would have said is wholly dumb. I'm like, nope. Fucking cut out the bullshit. That's smart. They know who they are. Fucking great. The hottest of opens. There's a song by Deftones called Change in the House of Flies. I mention it often.
You mention it often, but it feels like what's happened to you, Matt, is you have changed in the House of Nas.
That is true.
In your own home.
All
these changes have been in your own
in
home.
the Indigo Basement.
In the Indigo Basement, which we are. I haven't even mentioned that. We are back in the Indigo Basement for this one. Now, when we did this album the first time, we did not know about Jenny's website, songmeanings.com.
We didn't.
I went into songmeanings.com for this album.
And that is the only thing that you did.
That's
in
all
preparation.
All I did in prep, and I want to let everybody know: do not go into.
I have to imagine it's fucking wild still.
It is. There are a million comments, and all of them are from like 2001, 2002. So everyone's using the R word all over.
Hard R.
Hard R. All over. but there's still some gold in them hills. This is from The Drummer's Angel, January 11th, 2010, under the intro. Haven't heard this yet, but bands that add in strange short clips to usually leave a lot more than that short sound clip to think about. I gotta go find this now. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's 2010. Slipknot are 4 albums deep at this point, and you're still like, maybe I need to check out this intro? What a gift. SM user 17162841, July 22nd, 2007. I haven't gotten the opportunity or the money to buy the album the song is on, but I'd like to hear it. What's going on?
What is
happening? I'm going to help you. FYE is still a going concern in 2007.
Very much so.
You could have gotten this album. Okay. Conzo123 asked, how do they remember them numbers? Practice. All right. It's practice. You just got to practice.
Wait a fucking second. Which numbers? Their numbers or the numbers for the song, which they never sing? What are you?
Could be either, man.
What are they talking about?
4IED Craven said, actually, it's not their numbers. 742617000027 is the barcode number for mate, feed, kill, repeat. And Corey saying the whole thing I think is sick is pretty self-explanatory. I thought it was their numbers too, but it's missing 8, 3, and 5. If you're hardcore into Slipknot and you're looking for some dead right song meanings, go to blackgoat.com.
So that comment has Corey singing the whole thing. I think is sick.
Here's
there's a rebuttal.
There's a rebuttal, Matt. This was posted. So that first comment was from December 7th, 2007.
I can't wait to hear what a fucking idiot this guy is.
Fred 1 million on December 23rd, 2007 said, wrong for IED Craven. It's not Corey saying it. It came from a scene in a Charles Manson documentary.
Charles Manson.
Now, what I like here, December 23rd. This is prime. You got to be wrapping presents.
Holiday spirit.
The holiday spirit, man. Family's in the house.
And you're on song meanings? Busting chops?
You know, they were probably just scrolling. And they went, wait a second.
Wait
a second. Grandma, I will talk to you in a minute. This might be our last Christmas, but you got to hold on. Things are afoot on songmeanings.com. Ominous6 said, I hope the song is better than the lyrics because I'm going to buy the CD for my brother.
What are you talking about?
What is going on? Now, under Sick, you had a lot of wild comments. You'll like this one. It's from Theo2103, October 12, 2009. Kind of surprised no one has posted my idea on the "You Can't Kill Me Because I'm Already Inside You" lyric. Personally, I think at the time of writing, Slipknot viewed themselves as a cancerous musical movement, something the people in the very bland late 90s music business would want to remove. They were inside people already. They were inside the minds people who were listening to music in a virus-like way. You can pick up on the same themes, though greatly intensified in other songs. The first one that springs to mind is the Heretic Anthem. I'm specifically thinking of the "I'm in teaching your brightest, they're listening, clamoring" lyric, clearly meaning teaching the brightest young people the future who are listening, clamoring for Slipknot. The Heretic Anthem is a very anti-music business song generally. Just my 2 cents. By the way, at what point does the lyric I want it all get sung? Maybe an earlier version or something? Love this. So many corrections. But most importantly, And then Ton Kipples, August 25th, 2002. This is an amazing, very aggressive, angry song. In my opinion, one of their best. Slipknot is such a fucking down-to-earth band. It's amazing. I think their main message is, fuck you, don't fuck with me, don't ever judge me. It's such a strong message as well. Slipknot is a great band. If you don't like them, all caps, your fucking loss.
Your fucking loss.
Your fucking loss. And Profound 22, October 5th, 2004. Song, absolutely fire. Raw emotion, raw adrenaline, rush, raw emotion, raw adrenaline rush, perfect to work out to or beat someone down or mosh.
Sure.
3 options there.
You got options.
You can either get some gains, you can commit a felony, or you can mosh.
Yep.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Ready for the next one?
I am ready for the next one.
It's called Eyeless.
Jesus.
Woo. Matt,
Buddy.
how you feeling about Eyeless?
Well, you hear the amen break beat, you hear the scratching, and then the discordant high-pitched guitar comes in, and then it's all just winding up the trap,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's and release, and it is another boulder down the fucking hill. The story on the lyrics that I understand is that it was the guys in New York saw a homeless person who was obviously having mental issues, and these were the things that he was screaming in the street over and over again. But they loved the part about Marlon Brando's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So whether that's true or false, great.
Print the legend.
Print the legend.
Print the legend.
Let's talk about Corey Taylor for a second.
Sure,
here.
yeah.
So throughout this listen, number one, Ross's production on this is phenomenal. And what he puts on Corey's voice is absolutely the right amount of distortion, the right amount of reverb. He has now done this enough that he knows exactly what he needs to add.
Mm-hmm.
It is impeccable. His vocals are amazing, and Corey's fully unhinged.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he is out of control.
Right.
And the thing that hits me about him is, especially now that we're so deep into the Slipknot mythos, but also the Corey Taylor Stone Sour Corey Taylor lone wolf like solo act.
Just talk about it. It's the Corey Taylor pork pie hat era.
Right. The pork pie hat
the pork
era
pie hat, yeah.
is that this version, this Slipknot 0.1 version that is recording this album, he's stealing from the best.
Mm-hmm.
He has his own voice, but it's Phil Anselmo. Yep, you're in there.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan Davis. Yeah, you're in there.
Jonathan Davis or Jonathan Davis?
Oh, good question.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Both.
Okay.
But also he has Fred's swagger in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like he has these things, but it's like he has this raw aggression that I would say is more like Phil, but then he has this raging insecurity and like vulnerability that I see from a Mr. Davis. But then he does have this cocksureness and this, I'm going to do it thing that Fred has.
Right.
And then he's got his life of experiences. And it's that Ross was able to capture all of that, and how well it works inside of this is, I mean, it's tip of the hat to the production, but also to Corey to be like, yep, we're going to go for it, because he is like doing like weird Jonathan Davis-esque vocal ticks, or the guy who can't, I mean, a person not being able to sing a song because they're too emotional is a trick that's as old as time. But when you see somebody do it and you believe them, that is a different experience. And I believe every tick, every unhinged moment, every loss of composure that Corey has in this record. And when we come up to where we are now, do I believe it as much? I don't know. But here,
there it is.
Punch my ticket. I believe every fucking word.
Right. There it is.
of a quote unquote maniac they saw on the street.
The other thing that really struck me, when I was listening to it, a couple weeks ago and then listening to it now, is that we talk a lot on this show when we are listing off how many members are in a band. And it often feels like a lot of these bands have too many people.
Yep.
We just did El Nino and we're like, why are there so many people in El Nino?
Absolutely.
But with Slipknot, especially on this record, everybody's important. Everybody, you need everybody in there. You want to take the scratches out?
No, you don't.
No, you don't. You want to take the loops out? No, you don't.
No.
You need it all. You need it all. And it's the rarity where it's, get every single one of these guys. We need them all. We need every guy. Bring them all. Get them all a mask. Get them all a jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Get them all in there. Songmeanings.com. 156 comments on this song. All of them insane. I won't read all of them. I'll just give you a couple highlights. There's someone named Heather. She comments on every single song. She gets a little wild a couple points. She often tends to sign off saying Heather at the end of all of her comments. This is the comment she says here. Okay, I'm getting tired of reading about people's little arguments over the computer. No offense, but the song is basically about how Corey never knew his dad, and no, he did not abuse him. But then Corey saw some guy in New York City screaming, "You can't see, blah, blah, blah." You get the picture. And the line about how they say it's all in your head is also just what a therapist would tell you. So, yeah. Thank you, Heather.
Heather, you're a gem.
Thank you, Heather. Slipknot 13891 said, first off, Mushroom Head blows goat.
There it is.
Next, anyone who says that Slipknot has new talent is a fucking moron.
You morons.
Listen to the fucking songs. It takes talent just to write songs, you stupid motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And another thing, if you don't like Slipknot, then why the fuck are you reading the lyrics and saying shit about them? Apparently they have talent if they sold a shitload of albums. They were the first Roadrunner band to go platinum. If you don't like Slipknot, then just fuck off and die.
There it is.
This is a June 6, 2002 comment. It's one of my favorite comments because it's all killer, no filler.
Yep.
It never stops.
It is as true today as it was yesterday.
And it starts off with an unneeded Mushroom Head blast. I'm going to say so much about Slipknot, but first off, Mushroom Head blows goat.
Let's get this out of the way right now. Mushroom Head, fuck you.
Get out of here. This next one is from I Kick Pigeons, September 25th, 2002. This one's just for you, Matt. I saw this and I couldn't copy and paste fast enough. I want to say this is 20 M's. The drumming on this track is incredible, except incredible is spelled Incredibible.
Oh, it is Incredibible.
It's Incredibible. Joey Jordison is my fucking idol. He's God as far as I care. I met him ... last week.
What?
With the Murder Dolls and last month with Slipknot. Gloats. You know what? If you met Joey Jordison twice in a month,
You can gloat.
you can gloat. You can gloat. Well done. Someone named Weaselface was talking a lot of shit.
Oh, boy.
And a lot of people were mad at Weaselface. This was the best comment I found. This is from Slipknot 6 Feet Under, September 29th, 2002. Okay, Weaselface. You want me to bite you then? Where and how fucking hard?
Oh, yeah.
How the fuck can anyone dislike their appearance? You don't like it? Then don't pay attention to it. The reason they have the whole get up is so people would look past their looks and focus on their music. It's all about the music, not the fucking looks. Get it in your weak ass heads all fucking ready. Okay. Daw 26. People. There is no true fan or shit. Either you're a fan, or you're cool, and you're cool, or you're not a fan, and you listen to Britney Spears and Simple Plan.
That's your choices.
Those are your options. You're either a Slipknot fan, or you are listening to Simple Plan. What is that?
I'm just a girl.
I'm just a kid.
I'm just a kid.
Yeah. And you listen to Britney Spears. Those are your options.
choices.
Those are your options. That's it. What's that album called? All no pads, no helmet, all balls or something like that?
Please.
Something. We're not doing them on the Pact, are we?
Patreon.com/RoachCoach podcast.
Oh my God. Matt.
Yeah, buddy.
It's the big single. It's called Wait and Bleed. Matt.
Yeah, buddy.
How do you feeling about Wait and Bleed?
I've actually always liked this song.
Okay.
That is not, I had an MP3 of it. I doubt that I paid for it, but I may have. I know that I bought Duality off of Apple Music.
Ooh.
Because I like that one too. But those were the seeds that got planted early in my Slipknot earth. I love this song. It is so unconventional, but absolutely a pop song, which is so, which is interesting to me because as a casual, especially somebody who very much was like, nu metal sucks, this one still got me. And of course it did, because it's a great song. The video, the Ozfest, the intensity, there are 9 guys on stage and seeing it work it connected to me then, and it still connects to me now. Now I just enjoy it, and I don't think about it instead of, why do I enjoy this? It's like, well, you enjoy it because it's good. It's a good song.
Yeah.
It's catchy. It's right down the lane, but it also doesn't sell out who they are.
Right.
It's the most accessible song on the album, I would say, for a mainstream audience.
I would say so, yeah.
But at the same time, doesn't undermine what they're doing. And in that sense, it is a perfect single.
There you go. I mean, I can tell you that it was the first song I heard by them. It's the one that got me in the door. You know, I think I had mentioned this when we talked about it the first time on the show. My old friend Anthony had seen them on the Ozfest tour.
Wow.
He came back and he was like, Slipknot, that's the band. That's the band we all need to be ready for.
Truly, rewatching that Ozfest set, the one that's on YouTube, the one that I think everybody has seen from the guy filming in the audience. It's I want to know more about that band.
Yeah, I mean, it had to have been tough to be all those other bands on Ozfest 99 and just Slipknot's coming out and just wiping the floor with you guys every fucking day.
And it had to be wild as a headliner, having 45 minutes to an hour play, watching Slipknot play for 30 minutes.
Probably, yeah.
And they all agreeing, this is the only thing that we have to do today, and it is going to get 24 hours worth of energy in this 30 minutes.
Yeah.
How they made it through a summer festival tour of 40 to 50 dates.
It's
outside in July in jumpsuits and masks.
It's about being in your 20s.
But they weren't. Not all of them were young.
No, I think but they're all still in their 20s.
Yeah, that's true.
Here's the thing. I think about what I used to do when I was in my 20s. And it's not like I was living hard in my 20s. But I would certainly stay up late, and I certainly drank a lot more. And I definitely, was eating whatever I wanted. Yeah. And it was just bounce back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I get a cold. I get a cold for like 2.5 weeks.
Dude, I had cough for 2 years.
There
what are
you
you
go.
like?
Exactly. Yeah. So, but back in your 20s, man, walk it off.
Walk it off.
Walk it off. There are 551 comments in Song Meanings.
Of course there are.
For this song. There's a lot of discussion about the meaning of it, which you would hope for.
Yes. Songmeanings.com.
On songmeanings.com. But everyone is very upset about anyone trying to guess the song meaning. That's my favorite, is that like people say like, hey, this is an opinion I have. And it really, honestly, considering how all these comments are largely from 2002, and a lot of the comments that we look at for a lot of other albums we've done on the show are from 03, 04, 07.
Right.
And people say things like, just in my opinion. And we say, man, everyone's like giving these prefaces. I think what happened is that a lot of people were raised in the comment section of Wait and Bleed, and they saw how angry everyone got, and so they realized, okay, we just need to say up top, hey, just my opinion. Just my opinion. Do not kill me for this thought.
Right.
All right? But back in 2002, they were out for blood. Let's see. We have a comment here from their name is Idiot, but it's spelled out as if it's an acronym. It's a song about a guy who dreams that he's bleeding to death and then wakes up and realizes that he actually is bleeding to death, and he just wait and bleed. That's what I think. Panochita said, unless you have quotes from the band, I think some dickface just pulled that whole in the bathtub bleeding to death shit out of their ass. Think about it. Why do people have to be so literal with songs? The best music out there is presented through metaphors, you dipshits.
Yeah, it is truly why it's, in my opinion, and I'm not saying I'm right, but this is how I interpret it on songmeanings.com. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
How dare you hear that?
I'm coming to your house.
Did you talk to Corey Taylor directly?
Unless you talk directly to the band.
You don't fucking know.
You don't know. I'm coming to your house and kick you down the staircase.
Twice.
You're
going to be at the bottom. I'm going to pull you back to the top and kick you down again.
Oh, how dare you.
And by the way, any metal bands use that lyric for free.
That's right. Atomizer, May 14th, 2002.
Oh.
Holy fuck. I started out not realizing how many of you silly, worthless shits commented on this song. 90% of the time you're arguing amongst yourselves. It is about the stupid bathtub guy, according to the band, and it is the crappiest song on the album, according to me.
Knew it.
And since I heard of Slipknot way before you dipshits who try so hard to identify with a certain music, I get to say that. All of your opinions are useless, and I find the world to be clogged to the point making me sick with your black mascara-wearing, brooding email punk asses.
Okay.
Then, that is, once again, May 14th, 2002.
Mm.
October 11th, 2016. Jacob11732 says, "What do you mean? Wait and Bleed is my favorite song by Slipknot."
Got him.
That's a got him.
That's a world-class
Incredible. 14 years later, got him. You did it, Jacob11732.
You won the internet on that day.
You did. You, sir, have won the internet.
Love it.
All right, Matt, let's get back into it, baby.
Woo.
Surfacing.
Truly another song I could listen to all the way through.
Matt has been pointed out that this song is our new national anthem.
Yes, it is.
Sometimes it's been pointed out that it is our new national fucking anthem.
Yes.
How did you feel when you listened to this week? Did you stand up and take off your hat?
Great question. No, because this national anthem is about fuck the rules.
Yeah!
Yeah, what? It's a colossal song. It is great. That high pitch thing always makes me think of Alien, the original trailer for Alien, that in space nobody can hear you scream. I'm excited for the new one.
Yeah. Listen. Not all Alien movies are great.
No.
But you show up for every single one.
Yes.
Because somebody's going to get got.
Somebody's going to get got.
And there's going to be at least one sequence that's going to be incredible.
True.
There's going to be at least one. Yeah.
All right. Back to Surfacing. Yeah. It works on so many levels. It is unsettling. The drums, the build on the drums, and then they build on the drums.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know why. There's so many percussionists in the band.
Mm-hmm.
It is colossal. It is another slingshot. They just keep amping and amping and amping, and then they release, and then Corey is locked in. The production is locked in. It's funny reading through the articles and seeing that Ross, at that point, having produced everybody that he had produced, went to see them live in Iowa thinking he was going to sign them to his record label, saw them live, and was like, God damn it. Roadrunner.
You got to give these boys a band. You got to give them a bigger stage. You got to give them a
yeah, I can't do it. It's kind of that feel like, yeah, this is Roadrunner. But I'll produce it.
Yeah. I don't want to blow your mind, Matt, but the comments on songmeanings.com.
Yeah.
It's another batch of craziness.
I'm sure.
We'll start off with something. I'm going to ease you in. This one's from So Damn Cold, January 6th, 2002. Song reminds me of how people can be so judgmental when they don't know shit about you. Okay, fair enough. Nice ease in. Ease in. April 16th, 2009, Classical Man 114. Okay, and they labeled this one Song Meaning. Okay, this example is going to sound very silly, but it's a prime one of how I connect this song to my life and just how much I interweave music into it and how insane I am, 5 exclamation points. I recently got a cute little stuffed bird as an Easter gift, and the following day after, I wanted to bring it along to school with me. My mom laughed at the idea and forbade me to. Her argument was was because, quote, 18-year-old guys don't do such things. I backed up my side of the argument by stating that there were a couple of girls in my choir who were playing around with a finger puppet in a fashion very similar on which I planned to do with the stuffed bird. Her response was, well, they're girls. I got pissed afterward. Not only was the remark sexist, sexism is a pet peeve of mine, but also a hampering of who I truly am. And thus this song comes in. Know what I'm saying? And then in all caps, fuck sexism, fuck what anyone else thinks, and do what you feel is right in your heart. This is truly a top 5.
Wow.
Did not every sentence. I was like, what?
What is happening?
What was going on? Wow. Truly amazing.
That is wow.
I think there's a lot of things I can pull from it, but I think putting in parentheses, sexism is a pet peeve of mine. I love that. What are your pet peeves? Don't let people chew with their mouth open.
Yeah, I hate that.
You know, I don't
when
like
somebody sees a full garbage can and they don't take it out when I come home.
Sexism.
And sexism. Yeah.
Then this guy's name is Ram Charger. April 21st, 2011. You bunch of fucking posers gonna judge me? Fuck you. Go follow your herd, you fucking cows. I will never be a part of you fucking fake fuckers. Hardcore anthem that should get you swinging.
Perfect.
And Red Takesy. That's their name. September 9th, 2002. I mostly hate Slipknot.
Mostly.
But this song's really good.
Okay.
It's just pure anger at an insidious conformist culture. It seems to be the outsider running out of ways to be an outsider. I guess in the end, it's the ultimate nihilist song. Fuck everything that you stand for. I don't agree with that. I believe in socialism. But it sets out a position.
Mwah, mwah. God, I love everybody on songmeanings.com.
Songmeanings.com needs to be federally funded and protected like at the national park.
Yes.
Okay?
This is the PBS of websites.
All right. I don't ever, if there was that time whenever it went down and I was so worried.
Oh, that we lost it.
Oh, protect it, save it, preserve it. I'm the grizzly man guy of songmeanings.com.
This is a true treasure trove of human experience.
Yeah. You get it all in there. You get it all.
All right.
All right, Matt. It spit it out. Matt.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm pretty sure that this motherfucker spit.
I am guaranteeing you that this motherfucker is spitting.
This motherfucker spitting. I can tell you that when I heard this album, when it first came out, when I first got it, I was like, oh, spit it out. That's my track right there. This motherfucker spitting. Because at that time, I was like, you know what's great? Rap. You know what also is great? Rockin'. If you can do both.
Oh, please.
Nothing better.
Rapping and rocking
together. This is I would say, a quintessential nu metal song.
Yes.
How did it feel for you this week?
Very interesting. The general feeling that I had is that so far, this is track 6, that this is the one that feels the most of its time. This one, compared to the other ones that I feel are a lot more timeless, this one very much feels like, oh, it's 1999.
Yep.
It's time and date stamped. And it was the first one where I wasn't gaga overboard. I will defend this to the death. This one it's good.
Yep.
I appreciate it. It feels like 1999. There's nothing wrong with that. Good artifact of the time, but definitely not one I was longing to skip this song. I was like, I understand that it was a single. I understand that it was a connection point for a lot of fans, but it just did not resonate with me, especially coming off of Surfacing, where I'm just like, that drum break in Surfacing is holy shit. And then it has this one, which is just, this feels like a little beatdown song, feels very Pantera to me in a way. There was I didn't know why Pantera kept coming back into my brain, but I felt that I needed to examine that idea for a little bit. So I listened to Walk and a little Pantera in the midst of listening to this. And what I think it was attitude. Pantera's attitude is through the roof. Then riffs and fucking Dimebag's riffs and the way that he had that. But there was the third thing of crossover. And Pantera's ability to cross over, a band like Pantera would never have crossed over in any other time except the time that they were in. And what I hear Slipknot taking from that is you can be heavy, but you can also be wide.
Right.
And I think that was that thread that I was connecting between the two, where it's like they're not losing who they are, but there is a connective tissue to a broader consciousness of what's happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel with this particular song, it doesn't age as well, but I understand what it is. I understand what they're doing, and it isn't a slag on it, but it's the one that I was like, oh, okay. But we just had 6 fucking songs in a row that I'm like, yeah, this is an all-timer. This is probably the best. This is the greatest. So
Right.
I need a pullback here isn't bad, but I felt like this is where the Fred cockiness comes in, where it's, yeah, I could do this, no problem. And he's by far not the worst rapper that we've heard on this show by a trillion miles.
Yeah.
But it is very much, I'm a guy who's inside your brain, and I'm gonna cause the pain, and you're gonna have to explain to your family why you're dead.
Yep. Figure that out.
Point to your body. It's not alive.
You know, when you bring up Pantera, I think the thing also to keep in mind, and, you know, if you were there, then you knew, was that Pantera's shadow over basically the 90s once Far Beyond Driven hit.
Yes.
It was basically just, we were Pantera's world. Pantera had seemed to just, they were undeniable, just like it didn't matter.
Yep.
Like it didn't matter because when you listen to Far Beyond Driven, it's like one of the heaviest things to go number one. It's nuts to this day. And you listen, you're just like, this was not made to be accessible. Like you got your 5 minutes alone and I'm broken on there, but then you got a lot of other stuff that's just literally, my name's Dimebag and I'm going to shred. We're shredding and screaming. We're shredding and screaming. We're not caring about those other things that can make up a song. No. And then when they did Treadkill, and I remember hearing Drag the Waters and going, okay, that's the one for the radio. But then you listen to the rest of it, and you're just like, once again, these boys are. That's an album where it's just like, we're gonna kick you down a couple staircases.
Yeah,
and we're not gonna check in with you if that's okay. We're just doing it. And it is the great what if, because I remember when, I can't remember the name of the 2000 record came out though, with the Revolution Is My Name and everything on it. I remember thinking like, that was obviously that was the last one, but that was the one where it seemed like, okay, they missed a step.
Yeah.
Because if they'd made another Treadkill, I think, it'd be a different story.
Yeah.
That's a little terror talk.
What you just said, it kind of ties us as like the story about this album is that as large as these songs loom, they had no fucking idea.
Mm-hmm.
And if Pantera gave a blueprint, it's that you can fucking do it.
Mm-hmm.
I just heard this quote. It's, if this fails, fail fucking doing your shit.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Don't let and Ross was never going to let anybody else's influence happen. Like when he saw them, he was like, I know what this is.
Mm-hmm.
Put that on the record. It doesn't matter if it's a success or a failure. It will work. And Pantera letting Dimebag fucking riff,
right,
and let's go.
Mm-hmm.
That's that connective tissue. That's why it goes over, because there's not a moment of this really that feels, oh, they're just doing that because they think that's what they're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing that because that's the idea.
Mm-hmm. Right.
If you don't like the idea, I can't help you.
Can't help you. Can't help you, bro. Songmeanings.com.
Oh.
Matt, I know you can see my screen here.
Dude, the maggots fucking showed up.
Matt, this one was upvoted 6 times. Possessed Path, June 24, 2006. God damn you metalheads with your fuck everything ideas. Not all bands think like that, you fucking losers. Fuck. I'm a metalhead, and instead of thinking right away, oh, this means fuck everything because he sounds angry and he has angry lyrics, and I think, I wonder what he's actually talking about. This song isn't about The Shining. That's just a video. Videos don't always interpret the song. This song is about friends, in quotes. You know the ones that step all over you and you let them? Well, the guy in the song finally says something, but he's such a pussy, it doesn't go through. Sick of my bitchin' falling on deaf ears. So it's an ongoing cycle. That's all I could interpret. I hope a smart metalhead can help out with the rest.
Why don't you just throw kerosene and gas at the same time on a fire?
Why not? Why not throw an M80 in there? You know?
Sure.
Why
Pipe
not?
bomb?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Surfy Chick, June 14th, 2002. Thank you for posting these lyrics. I could never understand what he was saying when he says, fuck me, I'm all out of enemies. Me and my friend just said, fuck me more with a bit of meat. It's stupid, I know, but that's what we said. Anyways, Slipknot never get played on the radio in Australia, and it really sucks. M20, September 10th, 2002 said, hey, fuck, man. Everything else comes on here and spouts bullshit, and no one fucking says anything. Everyone's entitled to an opinion. SXPN69, you can shut the fuck up, you little kid. And Heather, sorry.
Oh, apologies to Heather.
Apologies to Heather. And everyone's entitled to their opinion, but also shut the fuck up.
Right, correct.
Let's see. Heather also said, did someone correct this song again? Because there are a lot of screw ups, and I know I didn't miss them when I corrected it. Signed, Heather. Then that was on June 14th, 2002. June 18th, 2002, Heather comes back. Who the fuck recorrected my corrections?
Heather's had it. Look, Heather is serious. She's in there making it fucking right, and you bozos are screwing the pooch.
All right. She made the corrections. Don't correct her corrections.
There's no need to correct her correction when she's already corrected it.
Is there someone we can talk to about this?
Because I am furious.
I'm out of my mind.
Please, internet, fix.
Fix this now.
By the way, asking internet to fix is the worst thing you can possibly do.
That's true. It's so true. All right, Matt. Up next, we have Tattered and Torn. Matt, how you feeling about Tattered and Torn?
I would say that this is not one of my favorites on the album.
Not one of your favorites.
It is a vibe,
Mm-hmm.
and that vibe is Resident Evil meets Silent Hill meets Saw movies.
Yeah.
It is a very, this is the crazy fun house, and this is where the razors are.
Yeah, this has big razor room energy.
Yeah.
You're walking in, your skin's getting filleted off your body.
Definitely a flaying feel. This feels, nobody works at that old meat processing factory anymore.
On account of all the rust on the blades.
And all the murder.
Yeah.
You know, when you take a look at the liner notes and you have what seems like a person wrapped in saran wrap tied to a chair, that is the feeling that's happening here. During a live set, it would do that 9 Inch Nails things where it's showing decomposing bodies and animals, and then the maggots show up. Yeah, it's a vibe.
Yeah. This is definitely also something you would do in 1999 during the CD bloat era. You definitely could get away with this. Nowadays,
get this shit the fuck out of here.
But that's fine. This is definitely more of a of the time of the piece situation.
But I will say, and I need to say, because it's a question to you, Lorin.
Yes.
Did we just go through 7 of probably the best 7 tracks in a row on a metal record?
Incredible run.
Dude,
incredible run.
I mean, Spit It Out may not have been my favorite, but it is still like a solid song.
Bands should be so lucky.
Bands for fucking real.
I think the other thing for you, Matt, is that as we've talked about on this show, we had 3 solid years on this show,
right,
where we were just running through classics.
Yep.
Be it either a classic according to us or a classic according to the genre, according to fans. We were just hitting, this one. And then we were in the weeds. We're going into album 3.
We're going into
4,
the deep end. And
now here we are back in at another, let's just be honest, another classic. Back at a classic again. And it really, the classicness of it, the precision, it hits you even harder after you've been in them weeds.
When you've been in the weeds and you come back to something like this, it is so apparent and obvious as to why this is S tier.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, it's so fucking clear why this is as highly regarded as it is.
Yeah, that's the thing. And you can get away with a track like Tattered and Torn because you hit me with an eyeless, spit it out, surfacing, wait and bleed, run.
Yeah.
We'll excuse a Tattered and Torn. Take a minute.
Yeah,
take a minute.
It would pull off the barcode track. You've just had 6 fucking rippers, and all of them could be on repeat for you all day, and you're okay.
Right.
So 6, like, you would murder for 6 songs that you would do for, if we're talking 99, you are paying $15 for a CD if you're shopping at FYE. If you didn't get that loss leading Best Buy price of $9.99,
right,
you're at least at $13. I made $4.50 an hour at Pizza Hut. This
is a 3-hour album.
This is a 3-hour of my work album. And I get 7 songs that rip. Yeah.
That's a return on investment.
That's a big return on my investment.
Yeah. Songmeanings.com, despite the fact that this didn't seem like much of a song, we still had many a comment.
I'm sure. Somebody fucks to it. Please tell me somebody wants to
Sadly, Matt, no one is fucking to it, but people are doing something to it.
Here we go.
Idiot is back, April 16, 2002. I can't really understand this song. It's just sick. Sean said about this song, if you understand this song, you understand the clown. Okay. Geeky Dog said, I don't know. Whenever I put the CD in the player, I listen to every song, except this one. I like it, even love it, but I just can't listen to it. I did it once, and I was like totally blown away. Or was I just high? Smiley face emoji. Contact me, sander_spider@hotmail.com. Beautiful.
Please write him from Roach Coach.
Please write sander_spider@hotmail.com. Let him know we found his comment, and he definitely was high.
Totally high, bro.
Papa Roach Your 5K. May 23rd, 2002. The sound effect at the beginning of the new version of this song almost made my friend piss his fucking pants. This is a true story. Definitely happened.
Yep.
100%. Don't doubt it.
If I hear a squeaky rotating thing.
Uh-oh. Is there a urinal nearby?
I just peed my pants.
I just peed my fucking pants. Don't put that in torn around me. I'm going to
fucking wet them.
Oh, shit.
Wet them.
Oh, man. You got another pair of shorts.
Wet them.
Somebody, I just got all wet.
Got all wet.
Got wet from Tattered and Torn. And I just have to mention this one. It's Quiff Porn.
They're back.
June 29, 2004. According to Sean, this song isn't really about anything. He just wrote it with the intention of making it really annoying so that it would piss people off when they played it live. Mission accomplished. All right, Matt. It's Me Inside.
So this was the track that they added.
Yes.
After they took out the ones. Okay.
Knowing what we know now about this song.
Yeah.
That this song was a replacement.
Yep.
Makes more sense. Because I think I like the song. I think it's got some killer stuff on it. But you definitely can see how it is as a stand-in song.
And there's nothing wrong with the song. It does exactly what it's supposed to do, but it doesn't have that feeling, especially knowing that it's a replacement, that it's just, if we were standing at the board for tracks to go on the record, we could be like, I don't think this is as strong as Surfacing. I don't think this is as strong as, why don't we leave it out? And then they were like, oh, crap, we got to put it back in.
All right, Me Inside. It's back on, boys.
Back inside.
Back on. Yeah, I mean, when it eventually gets to the chorus, that's pretty cool, but it makes you wait for it a minute. This one feels like that if they had more time, this probably would be tighter.
Is this the one where they chains me in the chorus?
Yes.
Yeah, I was very upset that happened to me. I was like, I thought I would be able to avoid that the whole time, but nope, Alice in Chains shows up.
Matt, I think that is just, how some people, they go to restaurants and they're just like, I have some allergies, I have some issues. Can I talk to the chef? Can I do something about it? And they are always hoping, like somebody says, oh, you should go to this restaurant, it's really good. And then you check the allergen menu and you're just like, listen, I can't do dairy, and this place is just soaked in milk.
Right.
That is just how it's going to be with you and this genre and Chainzine, I think, forever. Is that even if I say to you, I think this one's pretty safe for you, for me, I can take a Chainzine anytime. So a lot of the time, I don't even notice them until you point them out.
Yep.
It's the same thing. I'm just like, listen, have these chicken tenders. You're like, this is soaked in milk.
Steeped in milk.
Soaked in milk.
Buttermilk.
They buttermilk this. Oh, yeah, I guess they did. And then the same thing with this. You're getting changed even though you didn't realize it. Or even though I didn't realize it.
Yep.
Songmeanings.com.
Didn't disappoint.
Glassjaw 182. September 29, 2002. My favorite Slipknot song. The chorus is unbefucking-leavable. Well done.
Well done.
Well done. Fading Like a Rose, June 29th, 2005. This is all caps. Fucking brilliant. It's unexplanatory, the words in this song and what they mean to me. Knott's music may seem strange to the so-called, quote, normal, but their music is an anthem to us, parentheses, us, not the posers.
Oh, yeah, you posers.
This isn't for you.
It's not for you.
It's not for you. If you are a poser, this isn't for you. Go get... who makes music for posers? Like, who, you know what I mean? Who sits out there and they're like, listen, this isn't for the normies. This isn't for the true blues. This is straight up just music for posers. Who's a group that makes music just for posers?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of who that would be.
I mean, you have to find the biggest industry plant, right?
You probably would. You'd probably have to find, the fakest of fake. I hate to say it, but I mean, maybe is LMFAO? Would they be music for posers?
Ooh.
And I'm somebody who used to really like LMFAO.
Hey, Party Rock is in the house tonight.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm in Miami, bitch. I remember thinking, this is the sickest beat I've ever heard. I listened to it now and I'm like,
I looked in the mirror and the poser was me.
The poser was me. The pose is from inside the house.
That's correct.
Yeah. All right, Matt. We're back into it. It's Liberate.
Great.
Matt, how's Liberate hitting you 25 years later?
25 years later, the pit stoker still is stoking that pit. Got enough to pogo to, but we're not going full bore. This isn't completely off the chain, off the leash. We're in it, we're pogoing, but we're not going all out. I've said the same thing twice, nearly identically.
Yeah. It's not, you're not going to get killed.
No.
You're not going to get killed. But this one definitely is, definitely keeping the pit going. I mean, you haven't really activated the pit in a while,
right?
In general, are you sitting? Are you thinking of this? Are you thinking of this? You are a pit activator.
I am a pit activator. This is a pit stoker for sure. Sick is a pit activator, 1,000,000%.
Okay.
I would say the first 7 tracks, an argument could be made that all of them are pit
Surfacing 1,000%.
Yeah, surfacing. Wait and Bleed after the chorus, or excuse me, after that part. That's good. Sick for sure. I mean, Sick is, if that doesn't activate the pit, then you're standing on bodies.
Yep, exactly. Songmeanings.com.
Yep.
We are familiar that there is a misinterpretation to these lyrics.
Oh.
Otsego Duality, April 11th, 2005. This is about letting yourself go fucking crazy. And why are so many people hearing something about bananas? Fuck you. If you like fucking bananas so much, go stick one up your ass.
There it is. I'm glad they went the high road.
They took the high road. They definitely took the high road. This is a person of class and of style.
Distinction.
This is a person who thinks before they act. And really, when they sat down at the computer on April 11, 2005, they said,
I got it.
Don't worry. I want to let everybody know that there were so many misspellings in that. Many.
You think?
Including the word many that was also misspelled. This comment's from April 25th, 2009. The screen name is Joey Jordanson.
Oh, you glad he showed up?
If this is the real Joey Jordanson, questions will be asked. For the longest time, I thought he was saying liberate bananas too. But then I thought, what the fuck does that mean? Then I saw some live shit and it sounded even more like bananas. So I got pissed and said, this is driving me insane. Then I thought madness links to insanity. Then I screamed, liberate my madness, and it all made sense. That is called connecting the dots. That's called doing the work.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you're behind the drum kit.
When you're behind the drum kit, and every day you're just like, what's this guy fucking saying?
So Liberate
My bananas? You know? And
I
every
hope I
day...
don't have to stick one up my ass. I'm
just saying, if that's what he's thinking behind the kit.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Then it's hopeless for us.
It's hopeless. But I like that he did the work and connected the dots and eventually was like, liberate my madness.
Got it.
Thank you. And then October 5th, 2006, where do the ducks go? ? Just said, someone doesn't like bananas.
Perfect.
Nailed it.
Perfect.
All right, Matt. It's Prosthetics. I can say that back in the day, I probably didn't have quite the patience for this song. But now, with this one, I'm just like, take me on that creepy journey.
Yeah.
This is a prime, and I'm sure you had the same thought. This is a prime Broken Gurney song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
This is a song that is made for a gurney with 3 wheels, made for a gurney with, it just keeps spinning.
Oh.
Keep spinning.
That wheelchair is made of the thinnest metal.
Let me tell you, there's no padding in that wheelchair.
Zero padding.
I don't even think there's proper handles.
Yeah.
If there's handles, the grips, gone.
Gone.
They're just bare metal.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's wooden wheelchair.
Ooh, a wooden one?
That with that high back,
Mm-hmm.
so that the person pushing it, it doesn't have to raise their arms too.
Absolutely.
And those wheels need some WD-40.
If you could just get a quick spray just to get this thing down the hallway.
Just a little 3-in-1.
Yeah. This also is prime if you're going to put a 3-wheel bike and you put a full-grown man on it. This also fits for that.
Yep.
This is prime Saw music.
Oh yeah.
Prime for Jigsaw.
This is prime brown background with a green lens on the camera. Yeah.
Would you like to play a game?
Would you like to play a game?
We're going to play a game.
Have you finished all the Saw movies?
Yes, I watched them all.
Oh,
I watched them all.
Where you at with Moby Dick?
I got about 25 pages left. And I want to let you know that that everyone is really supportive about me finishing Moby Dick, and I appreciate it. I want to let you know that Jenny is very supportive. I want to let you know
very supportive.
You're very supportive.
I have never finished. I tried. The attempt was a fail.
And I want to let you know that our good friend of the show, Ashley, she has also been very supportive. She will every now and again text me and go, "How's that going? How's it going?" And I let her know that I'm very close. And my friend Carol, she actually found a Moby Dick cup, and she sent it to me, and she said, when you finish the book, you can drink out of this cup. So I have this cup basically taunting me.
You have a celebratory
cup. And then Ashley said, well, when you finish the book, you should probably have a party then. And I was like, I probably should. Anyway, so I haven't finished.
Yeah, Louisville loves new metal.
Yeah, Louisville loves new. Oh, well, that's pressure's on. All right.
25 pages or 25 chapters?
I believe it's 25 pages. I believe, but I want to keep in mind that the page,
it's so dense.
They're very dense. It's a dense 25 and dense 25. And just to let you know that it's not that I have stopped reading. I put Moby Dick down and I started reading, and I'm almost done with Blood Meridian, which is basically the same book, but like 1/4 the length. But with the atrocities cranked. Things were bad in Moby Dick. Don't get me wrong. People falling overboard. Lots of killing of animals, what have you. And Blood Meridian's. What if we follow the worst people who ever lived, and just see what terrible shit they get up to, for page after page.
There it is.
Page after page. Some of the atrocities in vivid detail. Other ones tossed
left
off
to your
mention.
imagination.
Tossed off mention. They'll be like, here they go. And they're just killing a bunch of people. Page after page. Then another one, yeah, they killed all those guys. Don't worry about it. There's one where they met them. They would kill them later. Yeah, that type of book. Wild book. No quotation marks. Cormac McCarthy, man. That dude goes in.
Yeah, he's bleak.
Yeah, anyway. But I have finished all the Saw. I did watch all the Saw movies. And I wouldn't say that I'm a total convert to the Saw
You're not a
franchise,
Saw head.
but I can appreciate them for what they're going for. And I can definitely tell you Saw X, which is, according to Rotten Tomatoes, like the best reviewed Saw movie. I don't know. I think it's Budgetarily wise, it looks better than a lot of the other Saw movies that look like they were filmed in your basement or in your backyard. But the premise of Saw X, which I don't know if I've talked about on the show, but we'll do it again right now because you asked. It's a prequel. Takes place in between. Oh no, I think it takes place before Saw 1.
Okay.
In which Jigsaw has his, brain tumor. And he's I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And then he hears about a magical cure in Mexico. And he's
no way.
No way. And then he meets this guy, and this guy's like, yeah, man. Here's my scar. This is where they cut me open. I'm right as rain, baby. And Jigsaw's, wait, what? So then Jigsaw does his research. Goo. Looking it all up. All right, that's right. He goes to Johnny Resnick. He's, hey, is this legit?
Give me that goo news.
Give me that goo news. And everything looks right. So he goes to Mexico, and he meets everybody, and he's just, this seems like a legit operation. But, U.S. FDA rules, not going to let them operate.
Right.
I get it. He goes in, gets the surgery, comes out of it. They're like, welcome to the rest of your life. He's unbelievable. Goes to the park. He's got his little notebook with all his little traps that he's planning to do to people. And a little girl goes by with her family. And he's, nah.
What am I doing?
What am I doing? I don't want to do this anymore. I got a new lease on life. I don't need to be doing these games. I can do something else.
Something helpful.
Throws his notepad away. I'm like, wow. Interesting. It was fake, Matt.
Oh.
They tricked him. They just showed him a DVD of somebody's head getting cut open, not his real head. And yeah, his cancer had not been cured. And he said, these motherfuckers gotta die.
Let me get my notebook back.
And I can tell you that
I'm going back to the same park.
Let me tell you that he captures all of them. And that tricked him because it was an elaborate scheme. Fake doctors, fake Uber drivers, real
So
Uber
much
drivers.
money.
He gets them all. And I can tell you that I had seen some people say, oh, Saw X, little tamer. That person, a fucking psychopath. Because what he does to these people or makes them do to themselves, disgusting. I paused the movie 3 times to just yell, no! The Saw movies are vile and disgusting. I can't believe they exist. I believe Saw 11's coming out. I will see it. I don't know if I'll see it in the theater. But,
because you have no life.
Okay.
Yep.
I was wrong. Now this motherfucker's been...
Yeah, he's going in. I'm here for it. It's also a testament to the fans who were there at the beginning who get upset at more modern Slipknot songs.
Right.
Because I was waiting for that smooth boy chorus and it doesn't come. You know exactly what I mean, though. Like he would get to that point and then it would be an type thing would happen.
Yeah.
No. Not on Slipknot.
No.
It is just, and then I'm back spitting.
Yeah, this one, I can tell you that I remember when this album came out, once again, 1999, 2000 me, when this song came out, I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Rapping plus rocking.
It's all I want.
It's the alchemy. Wizards couldn't figure it out until today. Matt, I have a couple gems for you.
I'm so
on
excited.
songmeanings.com. Rickenbacker 83, April 9th, 2003. No life. Exactly what all you Slipknot groupies / posers have.
There it is. Posers.
Killswitch 916, October 9th, 2005. I personally think this is about not taking shit from fucking anyone and being free. I also think that Corey Taylor raps like a pro in this song.
Oh.
Okay.
It's a real Ice Cube.
Real Ice Cube. Real KRS-One on this one.
Forever.
Real Rakim.
Real Rakim vibes.
Jay-Z was like, where's that Jay-Z nodding gif? Put that over this one.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And then Big One Reagan, December 10th, 2008. You are all freaks. Y'all have no life. Get the fuck off the computer and get a life.
Oh, cool. 2 warnings.
There you go. Beautiful. I love it. All right, Matt.
buddy.
It's Diluted time. Yeah, this is a late album track, but at the same time, man, when you get to that chorus,
Yeah.
it's worth the wait.
Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm. How'd this feel on your listen?
The thing that kept coming back to me is that we've got a couple more tracks to go. One of them is a secret track, and it's not diminishing returns, but it is also 90s excess. We don't need this. Ross should have told them they're not going to get paid more. You know, like, you're only going to get paid on this. That's what your contract says. So you don't need to give them 3 more songs. I don't think this is a bad song by any stretch of the imagination. I don't think any of the songs that we've heard are necessarily bad at all. I don't think they're bad at all. I think most of them are very good to great. It's just a little bit of that. You want to leave me wanting more, and you are not necessarily reinventing what you've already done better earlier in the album.
Like we said, the 6-song run at the top
is incredible and impeccable. You just played 6 songs in a row that you're going to hear at every live show they do until they stop touring. You know,
yeah.
So I don't need more. I would be happy if the album were wrapping up. And I know that we're in the back 40,
right?
But it's yep,
right. Absolutely.
This is the stuff that when you do the 10-year expanded edition and you put on, it's like, oh, that's a great one. But man, yeah, it's not surfacing.
It's not surfacing. It's not. I didn't really have I can tell you that while I have a lot of fun on songmeanings.com, every now and again you get to a song and you go through and you're like, I'm sorry, everybody's bumming me out.
Yeah.
None of these comments are really doing it for me. So I don't have any comments for this one.
That's okay.
Yep.
We can go to the next one.
Absolutely. It's only one. I'm going to say something right now.
Yep.
This is one of those late album gems. This one goes, you get the rap verse, and then you get that only one walks away part. I mean, I'm just going to say it. Let's talk about it.
Okay, buddy.
Top 5 rappers. Jay-Z.
Yep.
Nas.
Sure.
Notorious B.I.G.
Okay.
Ghostface Killer.
Okay.
Corey Taylor on Only One.
You had an incredibly safe list. Like the safest list of greatest rappers of all time.
Yep.
And then Corey Taylor.
The fucker is spitting. All right?
Truly, I was just like, I don't even think you believe this list at this point. It is the truest old head list that's ever. Jay-Z number 1, Nas number 2. Not even Lil Wayne. You were like,
all right. Let's go modern. All right, number 1, Lil Wayne.
Jay-Z,
Jizza, DMX, Corey Taylor on Only One.
No, I'm serious this time.
Okay, I'm serious. All right, I'm serious. All right.
All right.
Number 1, Kendrick.
Yep.
All right. Number 2, Corey Taylor.
Perfect.
Thank you. Matt, do you have anything else to say about Only One?
I don't. We're good. We're good.
All right. I just want to hit you with a couple song meanings comments, if that's okay.
All right.
Dark Soul, November 5th, 2004. The meaning to Only One is all too obvious. Okay. Corey is pissed off that some asshole's been talking some serious shit about him.
Oh, of course.
Not only is he pissed, but he's going to rectify the situation by finding the fucker and breaking his fucking face.
Oh, boy.
All right. Okay. This person's name is Blah Jill O. Death is fine. Gimme mine. This song kicks ass. One of the best songs for me to listen to when I'm pissed.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Mourning the Best of Me, April 22nd, 2003. There had been a lot of talk about preps.
Sure.
I'll let everybody know. A lot of talk about preps. Shut up about preps already. Are you really that pathetic and stupid? People are people. Nice ones are cool. Mean ones suck. That's all. And yeah, a pretty good song.
Pretty good.
Heather is back.
Oh, hi, Heather.
Dude, I'm a prep. Well, at least I dress like one. Slipknot fucking owns. Signed, Heather.
Nice.
And then my life's fucked up 666, July 25th, 2002. Prep suck. Stay sick, freaks.
Got him.
Got him. All right, Matt. So,
Quick question.
Yes.
How respectful of our time is this album?
Oh, Matt. Well, it kind of all depends on which version of the album that you get.
Correct.
So the official length at the top of the Wikipedia is 60 minutes and 24 seconds.
But we're about to enter the reason why.
Yeah, so that is the original release. Now, the reissue, they cut that down to 58 minutes and 3 seconds.
Because they cut out the scatological part?
No, I think because you removed 2 songs.
Oh, right.
And then just put in 1 song back in. Now, on the reissue version, which I have here, it says that the last song, Scissors, lasts for 8 minutes and 23 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Then there is silence between 8:23 and 13:21.
Yep.
There is an audio track entitled Mudslide, which is a conversation of the band. That's one way to put that.
One way.
Between 13:21 and 16:27. And a hidden track entitled Eeyore, which lasts 2 minutes and 48 seconds. If you get the limited edition Digipack import from Europe,
Of course.
66 minutes and 6 seconds.
Yeah, right.
If you get the reissued Digipack bonus tracks, 70 minutes, 47 seconds.
Choose how respectful of your time this album
If you
is.
get the 10th anniversary edition, 78 minutes and 38 seconds.
Wow.
And if you get the vinyl release, side 1 is 22 minutes and 7 seconds. Side 2 is 24 minutes and 59 seconds. Side 1 ends with me inside, just so you have an idea of how that works.
That's
a lot. So we
rippers.
are all right. So Matt, on your streaming, you have
I have Scissors and I have Eeyore.
perfect. All right. So let's.
I don't know if I have the mudslide felching conversation.
You know what? Let's just leave that to the old imagination.
The old imagination.
Just imagine something.
Something gross.
Something gross.
And somebody having the most visceral reaction you can have to something
Absolutely. Here's the thing.
incredibly gross.
I'm gonna say, as much as they think they hit the gross peak with this, there is a band called Ash. Familiar with Ash?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
They have an album called 1977.
Yep.
This is an album of Euro pop rock.
Yes, very much so.
It is very poppy. You would think.
The song Jackie Chan is on it.
Jackie Chan, Girl from Mars.
Oh, yeah. Great song.
Yeah. And these are bops, okay? These
Yes.
are 90s alt rock bops, okay?
Yep, very much so.
The album is named, they said, why is the album called 1977? That's your Star Wars came out. That's what you're dealing with the band Ash.
Yep.
The secret track on that album,
Disgusting.
straight up vomit dry heaving sounds for 10 straight minutes.
For way too long.
Really long time. It definitely outgrosses Mudslide.
Yep.
Yeah. You would never expect it. Go and listen to some Ash. Listen to some 1977 Ash. Just go listen to Girl from Mars. Listen to Girl
Great
from
song.
Mars, and then just think about the fact that the hidden track on that is dry heaving to oblivion. Okay, well let's hear a little bit of Scissors.
Yeah, a little bit, because it is incredibly long.
I mean, if you want to just fast
You wanna fast forward a little bit?
Yeah.
Yep.
And this is, listen, I think we discussed this a lot in the early days of the show.
Yeah.
That this was a very typical move, with the last song would be like 7-8 minutes long.
Yep.
Like a drone out
Real
weirdo
tone poem.
tone poem. Yeah, just truly vibes.
Yeah.
And the vibes are obviously, honestly, tied to a chair covered in saran wrap.
Yeah.
That is the vibes here.
Yeah, we are in the dilapidated mental institution.
Gurneys are broken.
Everywhere.
Everything's
IV poles that don't work.
and listen, everything's got a stain on it.
Oh.
Could be piss, could be worse.
Could be worse.
Could be worse than a piss stain.
Think about that.
Think about that. So, Song Meanings had some comments, and I feel that they are worth our time.
Okay.
Heather first comes back and says, "Oh wow, this song could mean so many different things.
Yep.
I don't know where to start." Okay. Then I couldn't find the comment, but the commenter's name was Survived Abortion. And
Oh,
apparently they nailed it because
Oh,
because
boy.
Freak3425 said Survived Abortion is exactly right about the song meaning. Nice job. And I just had to point that out because that was, I would say, the most positive comment I found for any song.
This album.
Good job, Survived Abortion. That was really what brought it together. Is that the one positive one?
Screen name, some 41 fan.
Well, that was Freak3425.
Yeah.
And then X, Slipknot X, May 15th, 2004. Why did dick licks like The Glowing and Rickenbacker 83 post on bands they don't like? It's pointless. If you don't like a band, then ignore them. Don't have a foolish attempt at trying to insult us. Now go grab a life before it runs away from that pile of shit you call a face.
Whoa, got him.
Incredible got him.
Hope you're all right from all those burns.
I mean, you got called a dick lick up top, and then you got a shit face at the bottom of the comment.
Yep.
That's a double got him.
Double
Got him. All right, so you get through Scissors, and then you have the secret track, Eeyore.
All right, let's do it. Jesus. Wow.
You thought this album was over?
Dude, the last 30 to 45 seconds of this song, wowie. When you hear Ross going, ow.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Wow.
Are you guys okay?
All right. Hold on a second there. Sounds like an old prospector.
Ross Robinson has a very high voice, higher than you would think.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it's shrill, and it's the thing with, and it's just very. I'm not even doing it justice, but even he comes in and he's like, "You guys okay?"
Yeah.
Because Corey pretty much melts down entirely at the end of this.
Yeah. This one, it just lets you know that they still got gas in the tank. They're still bringing the heat.
Oh, you want to hear a hardcore song? Hardcore thong.
I love a hardcore thong, and I love a hardcore song.
You want to hear a hardcore song that goes into a thrash song that goes into a Slipknot song? We got it all. What do you want?
Yeah.
Great. Great.
It's great.
And it is truly off the rails at the end.
Mm-hmm. Songmeanings.com, Purity, January 5th, 2002. Corey said in Hit Parader that this song is about some guy that was in one of his audiences and kicked the shit out of people smaller than him. He said he wanted to go into the crowd and quote unquote punch him in his fucking dick.
There it is.
Beautiful. And then I feel like you would appreciate this one, Matt. It's from L12FUQ. Yeah, you're the fucker. You hate this band so much, and yet you take the time to read these lyrics and then go so far as to write a comment that has nothing about the song, but about how you think they have too many people in their band. You suck, not Slipknot.
Yeah.
That's a got him.
Got him.
And is really, you know what? It's the truth.
Yeah.
It's a fact. Matt, that's the album. That's Slipknot by Slipknot.
Good one.
Matt, let's talk about it. It's time to re-canon talk.
Canon rewind.
We've never done this before. This album was inducted into the canon. Keep in mind, this album was inducted into the canon even though Jenny thought they were nerds.
That's correct.
That is how powerful this record is.
Yeah.
Here you are, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
It's your take on it. Start with you. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling, well, this is going in 100%. There isn't a doubt in my mind. Here's
it's being bronzed now. It's in the canon now. We're bronzing it.
This is a permanent, never to be removed from the canon. Certified bona fide canon classic.
There you go.
Let's talk about being from the Midwest for a second.
Sure.
If you're from the Midwest and you're not from the coasts, you have something that not everybody has, which is nobody cares that you're from the Midwest. Nobody cares about your city. Nobody cares about your town. Nobody cares except you, and you barely care. And when you're from that place, what tends to happen is the people around you want something that they can identify with and be proud of. And in general, it's sports. You know, if you're from Iowa, sports tends to be a thing that people from an area that nobody cares about glom onto.
Right.
Because it is a unifying force, and it is the force of which, if that thing succeeds, the place that I'm from succeeds. But what if you don't have that? Well, then other people tend to be family oriented, and they go, I'm going to glom onto my family, the family unit, this thing, whether it be our small business, whether it be the farm, whether it be whatever we have, that's what I'm going to glom onto.
Right.
But what if you don't have that? Well, there's music and the popular music. So the things that that's the cultural cachet. That's a way to connect with people. But what if you don't have the type of music that anybody else cares about? So now, like, the things of which I can identify with and connect to, they're gone. And I'm in a place that nobody cares about. And I'm playing a style of music that nobody cares about. And now I found 9 other people that had the exact same experience as me. And they all are like, I don't care what we do, but whatever we do, it's going to get us the fuck out of here. Because this was not, hey, they went to New York and they worked in the New York scene. People went to Iowa and saw them and were like, holy shit.
Right.
That really, that's that thing of just, if you are where you are, then just work at being undeniable. Work hard at being undeniable and being a force. And just, that's what this album is to me. That's what it sounds like to me, that it's just nobody else except these 8 other guys, because you have to be one of the people in the band to be able to say that. No one else gets what we're doing. Nobody else cares what we're doing. So we're going to make them care. And that's the power of this album. That's the testament of this album. We're from a place that you can't point out on the map. Places that, the coasts call flyover. It tends to be hurtful, and you just connect with what you can connect with. And these guys found each other, and even they're like bursting at the seams to get away from each other.
Yeah, exactly.
So the album is a stone cold classic. I would not say a cover to cover classic, because I think they just had to redo it and added a little too much.
It's that 90s bloat.
It's just 90s bloat, but it's still incredible. And what a run, what a career. It's so obvious when you hear it. These guys are going to fucking explode.
Yeah, they're lifers.
But they made an album for them, and that's what everybody should do.
Yeah, and that's why everybody glommed onto it.
Yep.
I don't have anything to add except that I did revise my top 5 MCs list after decision for So I redid it again. Number 1 Jay-Z, number 2 Snoop Dogg, number 3 Eazy-E, number 4 Raekwon, number 5 Corey Taylor on Only One. Is that a little better?
So good.
Okay,
what
a
just a lyricist ball.
Thank you. I really thought about it. I was like, Matt gave me some pointed notes there, so I clearly had to clear some people out to fix that, and I think I nailed it. Slipknot by Slipknot, recanonized. It's in the canon. There it is. Slipknot by Slipknot, Matt's version. We did it.
We did it.
You want to do Crazy Town next?
I would do Crazy Town, and I would also do the first Linkin Park.
Okay. You have no interest in Machine Head's The Burning Red.
I don't know if anybody else has interest in. Let us know.
Let us know in the comments.
I would do it for sure. I mean, truly.
Okay.
I would do any album that I missed.
There we go. All right. Well, that's the episode. I don't know when this one goes up, but let's just talk about it briefly. Louisville Loves New Metal, July 20th.
It was either great or you need to come.
Yeah, I believe this will go up before it. July 20th. Headliners Music Hall. Roach Coach will be there. It's going to be the show of shows.
It's going to be shows.
Thank you so much for listening. Keep on saying hello to us online. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. We're on all those. Send us an email, roachcoachpodcast@gmail.com. And Matt, thank you.
Lauren, thank you.
Roach Riders and Indigo Angels, thank you. All right. Bye-bye.
Roach Coach
Podcast.
on all day, every day. That's the Roach Coach
Podcast.
all day, every day.